Okay, let's start with Kubernetes create ingress routing. So there are like four steps. First step is create the deployment. So we have to create deployment using this command. So as you can see, the deployment is already created, and to deploy the definitions with this command, that's our task. So we created web app 1, web app 2, web app 3 to web app 1 SVC, 2 SVC, and 3 SVC. And the status can be viewed with this kubectl get development command, and continuing to the step 2, which is deploy ingress. So from this command we can deploy the ingress cat ingress.yml, and the task will be the controllers are deployed in a familiar fashion to the Kubernetes object with this command kubectl create -f ingress.yml. So from this command you can see it, and the status can be identified using kubectl get rc. So the step 3, which is deploy ingress rules. So from this one cat ingress -role.yml we can um, request the host domain. So you can see this, and yes, moving to the from this task we have to Kubernetes objects, so they can be deployed via this command. As you can see, the web app ingress was created, and once deployed, the status of all ingress rules can be discovered via this command. So as you can see, control the first steps 4, which is step 4 test. So from this command you can test it, and the second request will process about this command, and then the third, like this is svc 1 to 3, this command will do the work. So that's all for the scenario, and let's move to the next scenario, which is use Kubernetes to manage secrets and passwords. Okay, so that has 4 steps. So first one, we have launched the Kubernetes cluster, and from this one we have to set the admin, the password. So from that the secret is defined using YAML. So from this below code can be accessed via the name. So the task is to create a secret. From this one we are creating a secret here, and to follow the command allows you to view the all secret defined. So in this we can see the names that we have been created. So moving to the step 3, which is consume via environment variable. So from this command we can view the files using cat secret -eni.yml. So you can see the names, passwords, and all the secrets, passwords, secret usernames are there. And we have launched the pod at first to do the thing. So first we are launching the pod, then we just create a secret env.pod. And once the pod started, so you output the populated environment variable. So from this command we are executing it, and you can check the status of the pod using this kubectl get pod. So moving to the steps, as you can see this. So moving to the step 4, which is consume via volume. So the pod specification can be using cat secret pod. And task to create a new pod. So from this one we can create new pod, which is secret wall dashboard. So once started, you can interact with the mounted sequence. So for example, you can list all the secrets available as if you are reviewing data. For example, this command, as you can see, and creating the files allow you to access the decoded secret value. So to access username with C, so this command, and for the password we can use this command. So that's all for that scenario. So let's move to the next scenario, which is liveness and readiness health checks. Okay, so let's start this. Okay, there are like 3 steps. So first we have launched the Kubernetes cluster. So it's starting. Okay, all done. And in the second step we have to do the readiness prop. So we have just deploy the cat deploy.yml to deploy the cluster. Two pods were also deployed to demonstrate the health checking. So you can use the deployment with get deployment. I just did this. I just execute the command here. So to go, so get the status of the pod, we have to use this command to get the status of the pod. So as you can see, the name, ready, status, ready start, and the I just created like 19 seconds ago. And from this one, we can find out more details about the pod. In the second pod front end, written as okay in the launch. So this one, as you can see. So move to the third step, which is the final step, which is liveness prod. So with the second pod currently running a health status, so we can at present, so no crashes should have occurred. So this command you can see, and to crash the service, we have to use this command. And for liveness check, based on the configuration, Kubernetes will execute the liveness probe. So if the probe fails, Kubernetes will destroy and recreate the failed container. So execute the above command to crash the service, and as we can see, this command will just crash it. Okay, so thank you very much, and let's move to the next step, which is deploy Docker Compose file with Compose. Let's start it. So which has 6 steps. The first one is to install the Compose here. As you can see, it's installing. You can see here. So second step is to so Compose type existing Docker Compose files to enable them to be deployed onto Kubernetes. So Compose, a lot of tools define running and multi-container Docker application. So with Compose, you use a Compose file to configure your application service. So from this one, we are copying this to the dashboard, and we can just compose up the files. We just use here, and to get the details, we can see the pods, the SVCs, and the deployment of. So moving to the step 3, which is convert. So from this one, we can convert the viewer, and if you can view the files from the list command, the compose front end, and view all the things that can be created. On to the step 4, which is kubectl create. So from this command, we can match the existing deployment apply via compose. So as you can see, the services deployment that we created. So in step 5, which is the OpenShift. So once the compose provide the OpenShift converts, and so this also support different Kubernetes distributions. So for example, OpenShift. Go to the step 6, which is the final step, which is to convert to JSON. So by default, Compose generate YML files. So it's possible to generate JSON files based by specifying the parameters. So we're just converting all the files to the JSON. As you can see, it's created all the formats to the JSON. So thank you very much for watching. That's all for this.